Well done.
Hello and welcome to Resident Evil, the 2002 remake of the game. But Resident Evil, technically the first one. I hope you all are going super duper well. I'm going terribly excited about this because I have been waiting to play the first Resident Evil forever and ever and ever. And I never quite got around to it, and then I started streaming, and then I was always like, you can't play Resident Evil without it being on stream, and then it just never got voted in or came up. So, thank you, Sleepy, and hello there, how are you going, for voting this game in. I'm very excited about this one that you chose, and hello Ronan and Shadow and Barry, of course. And Pretzel is bringing the jam. It's bringing it quite hard, which is a rarity with Pretzel. I say that, but it often does bring... No, I have liked this one, so that's good. But without further ado, why don't we get into that? Did I see the music you posted? I did see the music you posted, Ronan. I'm pretty sure I gave it a react, because I've heard those songs before, and I really do like them. The Fallout one specifically. Where is my stupid face? It's over here. Let me change it to over there. But yes, I did see the music today. I could have sworn I gave it a react. Now, this should show up. Unsupported function. What do you mean unsupported function? Game. Okay, the game crashed on us. It was working fine, but the game just crashed. Let's try this again. Come on, pick it up, game. Come on, stream. You can do this. There we are. I actually scared myself earlier, when we were loading into the stream. This started so creepy. This started playing, but I hadn't realized it was playing sound because I'd alt-tabbed, and I thought it was one of the new sound things going off, and it absolutely scared the heck out of me.
Resident Evil.
If it is all of a sudden, it's because my GPU decided to fail. I can't boot any game, so now your GPU shopping. Fantastic. That sounds like an awful lot of fun. Why is the game just doing this? Hang on a sec. I swear to God, I had this working perfectly, and now it's just not going on. Okay. Let me figure it out. What have you done? Okay. Are you gonna let me... Alright, it's letting me do stuff. Alright, it's letting me do things now. I directed the first song. Oh! I've probably mixed you up with Shadow. I've probably mixed you up with Shadow there, as well as Ronan there. That's what I mean. There were two Fallout songs then, right? Like you had the two Fallout songs? It's great because I have a supervisor's quiz on Friday. Never mind the internet. Yeah, good luck with your internet. That's not going to be great at all. And hello, Theft Parrot. How are you going? I hope you're going well. Sorry about the rough start there, guys, but it should be fine. Like I tested it so it loaded in yesterday. And all of this should be okay. The sound I've turned down. Let me know. This is the one thing I was debating here. I'm not going to go climbing a mountain. We're not going to be climbing a mountain. It's me. We're not doing that. I'm just curious because it is a bit of an older game, whether or not I should play it on I like taking a walk, you can relax and enjoy yourself, or I like going on a hike, a good exercise but not too strenuous. You missed the clap, Ozzy. You did unfortunately miss. It was a good clap too. It was a really, really solid clap. To Gavin Dune, aka Miracle of Sound. Oh, so that was like your gateway song to it. It was always fun having a gateway song into bands. What do you guys think? I was debating just taking a walk with this game. Send it and climb the mountain. I'm not climbing the mountain there, Theft Parrot. I'm not climbing the mountain. That a tasty at what Talos cooks outside of the basement. When you escape the basement, send it. Look, I'm thinking we'll go the middle one. I think that should be fine. I'm just worried because, like, old game, old controls. Do you know what I mean? So, look, we'll try this. We'll go here. I did find this cute because I was looking yesterday. So you've got, like, this, right? You've got, like, I can either be old school Chris, old school Jill, or I could be new school Jill and new school Chris. I'm going Jill regardless. It will never get cured. Pick the middle one, Taos? Ah, excellent, Sleepy. So I did pick the middle one. I'm thinking I want to go, like, I kind of want to go, like, the new Jill Valentine a little bit. Just because I feel like it's going to be really weird seeing her with all the old stuff. But I probably should go the old one so it's not as messed up. It's the GameCube remake. It is Ronan. So it is the GameCube remake, which was then in 2015 ported over to other things. So in 2015, this came to PC, and I've had this game for a very long time. Like I remember them being on PC coming out, and I was like, I'm gonna do it now, and I just didn't. Because I did that. I've actually been looking into a bit of Resident Evil stuff, like history and things like that. Pick old Jill? I think I did pick old Jill. Did I pick old Jill? I'm pretty sure I picked old Jill. And hello, Reaper. How are you going? Okay, it's starting, everyone. We need to listen to the start because I haven't actually listened to the start.
Bravo team, who disappeared.
I blindly, like, sort of like flashed my eyes. Resident Evil.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group
I like how the
of about 10
narrator straight up
people.
said bizarre murders.
Victims were apparently eaten.
I'm sure this is Chris talking, right?
The
I kind
Bravo
of missed
team
that
was
clip of
sent
yours.
in to investigate, but we lost contact.
No, not the Bravo. Yeah, it's Chris. No, not the Bravo team.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Why did you send the B team in the first place? Why wouldn't you send the Alpha team? Like, you've got homicidal manias going around. No, not Kevin. I loved Kevin. Kevin's dead, everybody.
We continued our search for the other members.
Is that, Albert
and
Wesker?
it turned into a nightmare.
Because the great thing about the Resident Evil lore is I've played it so out of order, I don't really understand what the lore, like the true lore is. I refuse to look at it because I like to, every time I play a game, like, I refuse to look at game lore. I look at the lore behind the making of the games. But I don't look up the game lore because I like being vaguely confused and then learning about the lore every time I get into a game. It's quite a lot of fun. Well, this doesn't seem good for anyone, does it? This is quite ominous. You're going to die. Joseph F., you're probably going to die. This feels like a murder setup. Everything's quiet. He's too happy and relaxed in a horror game. Ah, now you're dead. The puppies! Wow, that... They are... Is he firing? Because he's missing for being someone so close up. He is missing a lot of his shots. Oh no, it's... I'm so glad I picked Jill. Her and I have the exact aim ability right now, apparently. Great, I already feel connected to this character in a way I haven't to other ones. She missed every one of those shots. Go, Jill. Oh, Jill, you should have run. You should have run. That's a murder puppy. I'm sorry, did she shoot it by falling on her ass and by accident? Because again, more connected to this character. Run from the puppies, everybody. You can do it. Look at them go. Hey! Oh, Brad. I think he's leaving. I think Brad has figured out he should GTFO. Oh.
Chris, this way.
That is 100% Wesker, isn't it?
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
What a conveniently located mansion in the middle of the woods. I mean, it's a great mansion to have. So I will catch up on comments. Just with cinematics, I do want to try and pay some attention. Did you manage to get some sleep? I did, Sleepy. I went to a doctor and I have sleeping pills now.
Wesker, Barry, and myself. We
Barry's in this game.
Is.
I like that Barry is in this game.
What is this place?
Oh, this is going to be so much more fun.
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Well, it's a mansion, Wesker.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no.
Jill,
You don't
Jill,
want
no.
to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris,
I'm having so much fun
No.
already.
Jill,
No.
go and investigate.
What was that?
I'm going with her.
Chris, no.
Chris and I go back a long way.
All right, you two go. I'll
Why
secure
are we
this area.
splitting up the team? Murder
Stay
Dogs
sharp.
just came after you. There we go. Barry's like, this is a great door. I enjoy that this door is now. Oh.
A dining room.
A dining room. Of all the things we could have found, a dining room. No, not Kevin. Unarmed murder's mysterious. Well, not really. I mean, if you go out on the street right now and you declare to somebody, I'm going to murder you, and then you murder them, it's not exactly a mystery, is it? It's going good. You send the B team to a situation you don't understand. If they get taken out, then you send Alpha. See, I would send, like, the C team in that case, because I'd be like, I still want the B team. They're good. They're just not A team material, so I'd send the C team. Jill does look amazing. Jill did his own stunts in this one. Jill did all her own stunts. It was amazing. Brad has a history of cowardice. Does Brad? Like, because again, I don't really know the characters. They just come up and Brad's going off. I know it really sucks to go without it. Also, it can be, yes, it can be very dangerous, Sleepy. It was actually, because I have a history of insomnia, but I hadn't had it rear up that bad in a very, very long time. And the problem I have is I get a bit manic if I haven't had a lot of sleep for a while, which is just the worst. But hopefully, I'll be fully, I'm much, much better today than I was on Sunday and Monday. So I'm hoping like tomorrow after another night, I'm just fully back on board. Resident Evil 1 loading screens. That door is an amazing loading screen. Jill looks bored as hell right now. It's amazing. I think it's just due to the fact that dogs don't have opposable thumbs. Yeah, but if you get a big enough dog, you can just break it. This is a shiny thing and I want to touch it. Ink ribbon for typewriter. Yes, okay, so now, okay. So the way I save in this is I actually have to get ink for the typewriter, don't I? I can't just walk up, like in Resident Evil 4, where I could walk up, or like Resident Evil, yeah, it's 4 and 5 I've played. In Resident Evil 4, where I could just walk up to the typewriter and be like, saved my game, I'm a coward. In this one, I have to be like, take my offering of ink and preserve this progress I have made, oh game gods. So I have to actually be like sensitive with my saves here. That's a weird thing for me to do. I love the art animations. I'm just like that. She gets bored. She's just like, It is before they came with the OG game. Brad has a long and storied past of full leaving as soon as anything goes wrong. Why would you keep Brad, Ronan? Like, if that's the thing, imagine meeting your team. This is Jill. She's a badass. She can't aim, but she won't run away in cowardice. And this is Chris. He appears to rescue, and this is Brad. He'll GTFO the first time something bad happens.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Oh, hey, Barry. Is that blood?
Blood.
Okay, he didn't taste that then,
Jill.
right? He just sniffed it.
See if you can find any other clues.
Okay.
I'll be examining this.
What? Why? What?
Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
I'm sorry. What are you doing, Barry? Like, is he going to pull out like a DNA kit and that's how he's examining it? Is he going to read the the blood like tea leaves? You go ahead. I've got a puddle to look at. This hand is glowy, but I don't know if that's fire. Oh. Will you take the emblem? Yes, it's a Resident Evil game. I will take everything. And a bad joke, hey guys. All right. From this, we can use Barry's blood telling skills as a bad joke. Oh, my pen. Why must I be forever losing my pens? Effort. Why are you wrapping a bow around your head? I want to be more present. So, yay or nay? Hello, Electra. How are you going? If you thought that joke was funny, why are you wrapping a bow around your head? I want to be more present. And he's the guy in charge of the escape vehicle. Yeah, what? Again, Ronan. Like, why would you put him in charge of that? Brad is not someone you should be putting in charge. That's a nay from Electra, a yay from Barry, a yay from Ronan. It's a yay from me, Electra, actually. It's Andy Griffith has lowered my level what's okay so far. But Twitch keeps desyncing and having all the issues. It's also related to the graphics card. So basically new graphics card, new CPU, and you're like, then your computer might not want to try to terminate itself every time it turns on. In this situation, unluckiest man alive. I've got attacked by somehow every enemy in the area and somehow still live. True, but you'd be like, I'm still alive and not turned into a zombie. Sleep, I'm sorry for doing this game because you'll hear your name over and over. He already does. Now he just has to figure out if I'm talking to him or the game. Experience, select an item and then select the examine command. The details of this item will be displayed. Oh, what? No, how? There's an intention where the emblem used to go be. Okay, I'm glad that it said that and it didn't. Let me just go to controls. What was the... I immediately forgot what the inventory key was. Aim, attack, reload, examine, change aiming, defensive map status. Is that... No. Hang on. Oh, sure. That's fine. I figured it out. I'm not going to question it. Emblem. Examine. Examine item. Oh, I can... It's gold all around the outer edges due to frequent fitting. Okay. Woohoo. Look at us go. We can twirl it around as much as we like. I've got files. Do I have files? I've got a stars manual. These instructions are based on the default control. Oh. Press N during the game. In the status screen, you will be able to do the following items: equip weapons, use items, view maps, read files. Select map from the status screen or simply push M during the game. If you have not obtained a map, only places you have explored will be explored. Colored rooms explored, and all items obtained, items obtained. Okay, you actually explain yourself? Excellent. Unlocked, opened already. Oh god, okay. So I can move items around. Walk up to an object and that's waist high of the character and then press F. You can climb on movable objects as well. To climb down from an object, press F while standing on the edge. That's fine. I can't not see someone trying to wrap a bow, that one that shoots around. You're actually seeing an actual new bow, like a bow and arrow on their head. That's amazing. I guess Brad is one of those plot points that you just kind of accept as a kid, but realize makes no sense when you get older. Like, as a kid, you're like, yeah, damn, Brad, always doing it. And it's like, why is Brad here? There's Reaper. He's surrounded by 50 zombies. There's no saving him. 10 hours later. Sup, guys? Reap, how are you alive? Thing is, I don't know. The zombies just stopped. Amazing. Even if you have a weapon, you must equip it in order to use it. Hold down the player will attacking stance and closest enemy. While holding, you can attack the enemy with the weapon you have equipped. Press shift while pressing down. Okay. So... That's equipped, I guess. Defensive items. Is that... Okay, does that mean I'm now equipped with that? How? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so... Equip. Okay, look at this. This is... I'm actually... Oh god, no, I didn't mean to waste my ammo. No, my precious ammo! Me actually reading a game and the rules for once. I didn't really play this game. I only played it for a bit as a kid at my cousin's house. I always wanted to play it though. I've always... Okay, so... I've always wanted to play it because I've always known that it was such a big game, like, just in general, like, for its impact on stuff. And then I never got around to it. Again, it wasn't until 2015 that you could actually play the first, well, this remake of it. The first one being one released in 1996 and being different to this. Actually, interestingly enough, in the first one, you guys might like this. So Jill and Chris, the two characters, I don't think they do it in this one. They had different inventories and stuff. Like, Chris could only carry 6 items. Jill could carry 8. Jill did more fire, damage with her guns. Chris, though, took less damage from enemies. But Jill also got a lockpick. Which I find very curious. Chris didn't get a lockpick. He didn't get anything else. He was a bit more, like, damage resistant and had less inventory, and I guess was just Chris. Whereas Jill, they're like, and she gets a lockpick. And I was like, I would play Jill. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. Oh, okay. Can I use? It's not necessary to use this now. Wait. Are you examine? Is this not... I guess it's just an emblem? It's gold all around the edges. Okay. Because because I know that this is very different to the other games I've played. And this one just said it was locked, right? Can I run? I can run. And it's locked from the other side. So this is locked from the other side. So, a character like that named, Hunk, also known as the Grim Reaper, but the difference between me and him is I live through the lock. He's more skilled. And you're probably in the same boat as Reaper Ronan. The only advice I can give you is that this game is very different from 4 and 5, so you will need to save your bullets and healing items. Sometimes it's better to avoid enemies rather than shoot them. Yes, thank you, Sleepy. I am hyper aware. That's why I was very distressed about the bullet. I'm a little bit hyper aware that this is not the same experience I'll be having with 4 and 5. Like, obviously, once again, like, the cameras are way more locked. Do you think that my emblem was meant to go in that door? Like, I just feel like my emblem was meant to open that door. And that I somehow failed to use my emblem correctly then. That's, like, the impression I'm getting. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. Well, I don't have... Do I? Do you want to be a sword? Can I use you now? Okay. So... What's my emblem of? She screeches angrily into the mic. I would have thought maybe a shield. Like, it looks like an emblem of, like, literally an emblem. Like a family emblem. But you're saying of a sword. Mine's like an eagle. It looks like a shield. Yeah, it's shield shaped. That's why I thought on the other one. I was like, why is that not going in? I don't understand. But I'm guessing it's just, that's the one thing I'm prepared for, is because, again, like, even though this came out technically 2015, it was a port from the GameCube one of 2002. So I'm aware that, like, it's going to be a little bit janky with us. Okay, how about, do you want me to equip you? Is that what you want? Combine with door. With gun? Because the gun is equipped? No. Just shoots the emblem into door. Okay, you're definitely, yeah. So it's locked. No, alright. So, it doesn't like either of those options. That door's locked. All I can think to do is to go back to Barry. That's all I can think to get Jill to do at this point. You're back with food. And what food do you have, Shadow? What's on dinner tonight? And hopefully your cats didn't try to steal it this time. Looks like the door is armor, not shield. Okay. So we're looking for a door that wants armor. So we have a shield door, a sword, and... So this, everybody, this is apparently... I know, I'm not trying to use it. Barry turns around, just sees Jill, like, poking the air with that. So all I can think then is there must be another bloody door somewhere there, right? Like, if we have the armor emblem... Can I go through here? I guess I can. You could MGR around and make an actiony spin-off of...
That gunfire.
Oh.
I'm counting on you to investigate, Jill.
Sure thing, Wesker.
Are you sending me back? Oh, I don't get to leave the room. Wesker's like, no, go back to that room and figure out this mystery, Jill. I heard a singular gunshot in a building surrounded by angry dogs trying to murder people. Like, of course. Garlic roast with lamb shoulder with well peppered chips and raspberry mojito. Fair enough. That sounds like quite a nice meal indeed. That sounds very filling. Did you, like, make that from scratch? Did you order that? A large filthy encrusted jar. Good. But that does sound absolutely delicious. Now, alright, everybody. This is our first let's get stuck on a Resident Evil game together. So, we can't go back. We just explored the room. Whatever we need to do is forward. Our Resident Evil stream doesn't last very long. I know, right? The large filthy... It sounds just so good. Can you run and quick turn? I always practice quick turning whenever I can in a Resident Evil game. Yeah, hang on. Run, quick turn. That's... Come closer so Sleepy can stare at you properly, Jill. There you go. Is it everything you imagined? Look at it go. With Cook's thing, it just had the heat and serve lamb. That's fair. Like, come on. It takes a long time to make that. So it's not cheating. It's just being convenient is what it is. You just took convenience. Okay. Well, we may have to go to the internet, everybody. Because it's looking like this is not wanting to play ball. I cannot see. Because again, this is the sword, so it doesn't like us using the emblem here. But we literally only have 2 options. When you quick turn, you run to the opposite direction, not spin around and around. I know, right? It's great. It's actually working quite well. Can I use this? There's an elevator here. It doesn't look like you can access it from this floor. Can you access anything, Jill? Start shooting stuff. Like, literally, Jill, at this point, what if I just talk to Barry? Maybe Barry will, like, enlighten some secret on us. Wait. Hang on. Wait a second. Wait a hot ticket. Let me... No, shut up, Barry. We don't want you anymore. I think I fixed it. Hang on. By fixed it, I mean I think I made her go a little bit further than before. Can I... Oh my god, there's another area. Oh my god. There's another area, everybody! Oh my god, there's an enemy, everybody! We just didn't explore! Hooray for us! I'm so happy. There's actually... I was getting a bit worried there. Oh. I hope you're not... Well, you can't be Chris, because you have eggs to eat in Resident Evil 5. You will... Oh my god, no! Do you want to shoot the head, Jill? No. Ah! Jill, you're in danger! Jill, you're about to die! Jill, get... Can you defensively kill this thing at all? Did it just want to take... Okay. The gun does nothing. Master unlocking... No! Oh my god, okay. I regret going hard on this. Like, not even hard, just going medium. Because I can already tell this is going to be chaos. Better report back to Wesker. Why? Why? Oh no. I'm almost tempted just to go back because we're so early in and just start this again from easy.
Look out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of it. What the hell is this thing?
I like how Barry
Lieutenant
shoots 2 shots
killed
and I do
by
almost
this
nothing.
thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
I am already severely injured in the game. Look out, it's a monster. It is a monster car guy. How are you going? I hope you're doing well. The original version was what I played as a child, had me give up the game immediately and have nightmares from there on. Really, Barry? Like, you just immediately were like, nope, that's terrifying. You won't be doing chainsaw scares. Fair enough. I'm hoping that there is nobody with a chainsaw in this game, to be honest, Shadow. Because Resident Evil has made me terrified of people with a chainsaw, so I'm hoping this early on enough that we're not going to be running into it. Alright, so guys, we're barely 30 minutes into it, and a lot of that was just wandering around. I'm tempted to see if we can just change the difficulty, or if I should just quickly restart this, because I can already tell...
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
I can already tell, just given the fact that we can't scum save, it's going to be... Do I get any options here? I don't think we do. But seriously, who brought a revolver instead of a 15-round pistol? Looks like I get a big caliber. What happens when you run out of your 6 bullets and have to load them at one at a time? To be fair, he did kill it faster than I did. The thing is, because I know Sleepy, the longer I play it, that if I end up, from what I can tell here, I just wanted to check if that was what I had to see. I'm just wondering if it's going to be a case, because we're already so freaking injured. I'm just wondering if it's going to be a case of, since saves are so far apart. I don't know where we're going. We should look at a map. I used up all my ammo in the first zombie, and I wasn't about to be try knifing a zombie that had 15 bullets to the face. I just figured I was missing it somehow. It's less about giving myself credit and more that I just actually want to enjoy the game, Sleepy. I'm not actually someone who gets off in a game by going like, haha, I beat the hardest difficulty. I legitimately, when somebody says to me, I did something cool on the hardest thing ever, I'm sort of just indifferent because it doesn't really mean anything to me. Because for me, the fun thing in a game is the journey along the way. Like, I understand there is a fun thing in, like, say, a Souls game, for example, like that. That I can see is different because that's figuring the mechanics and beating a boss. But when it's sort of like just a linear story, I guess it's just, I'm not someone who, I've never been someone who has to do the hardest mode. I'm just someone who's like, what was the fun way I did this game and what did I find cool in doing the game? Like, for me, that's the fun part. And I'm just like, when I look at older games like this, one of the reasons I'll often play them on the easier difficulty is because of the issues you can get with just finicky controls. And you can get, like, I find myself, I can get really, really agitated when a game isn't doing what I want it to do because its controls are out of whack. Can I? So I'm just mentally debating in my head. What is the maximum way that I can have fun on this game? Because I want to have fun in the game and not be mad at the game. Oh, I'm up here.
Barry.
Oh, what? Barry, we were upstairs.
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room.
We should stop.
Okay,
There are
then I'll try the door on the
monsters.
other side.
This mansion is
Stop
gigantic.
splitting up.
We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
I got the lockpick. Hooray for me. So from the look of that revolver, when you run out of ammo, you can beat your enemy with it. That, again, barriers you could. Anyway, play it the way the most fun for you. It's just funny that you saw a zombie and immediately wanted to restart the game. I mean, the first few monsters are meant to be hard since it's a horror game, not an action game, so worth trying a little longer. No, I know it's meant to be an action, like, not an action game.
Thanks.
More my point was, I guess, because like
Something
there's no one
happens.
actually in chat who
Let's
I
meet
think
up in
other
this
than maybe
hall.
Ronan who has played
Got it?
Resident
Okay.
Evil 1. So you guys aren't 100% sure what's going to happen. Alright, so we have a lockpick. But, as in, like, that did nothing to that zombie. And that's kind of more... Alright. We're going through here. Oh, good. Is that something shiny on top of it? I think that is something shiny on top of it. You took the like game to be hard enough that I'm not simply walking through enemies, but not so hard that everything needs to be near perfect. Fair enough. Again, like, it all depends. Like, I've played plenty of games on fairly, like on harder difficulties and things like that. Woman drawing water. For me, a lot of it depends on how much of my progress will be lost when I'm playing it, and that's the only thing that's actually had me more tweaked out on this than anything else, is because I can see myself spending like 20 minutes playing this, getting to a point that I've not been able to save, and then just dying and being very, very mad. I don't like roguelikes. I like roguelites. I don't like roguelikes because I get endlessly annoyed when all of my efforts go to nothing. That's more what I'm getting at. Like, that's the thing that, like, it drives me absolutely mad. I want to know if I can get this shiny thing. I suck at horror games, not because I'm bad, but because I'm out of supplies, because of everything die playstyle. Very, very similar to me, Reaper. Very, very similar to me. Can I touch the button on the front? That looked like there was a button on the front. No. Okay, I can just read more. Like, I could try shooting it, but that's probably not going to be the answer to this, is it? Okay. I am trying to examine a portrait hangs. It almost seems like it's watching you. It's very, very creepy. Jill, I really wish Jill wasn't injured. It's annoying having her walk around like this. It looks like they could come to life at any moment. So it doesn't actually look like just based off that first zombie, even killing anything might not be worth the effort. Like, at all. Like, I knew that there was like, as you said earlier, Sleepy, the whole, you know, it's easier just to run around the enemies, but... An eerie picture of the mansion. Good, I'm glad they have a creepy pic. Why would you put a picture of your mansion inside your mansion? That just seems very, very weird. Like, here is my picture of my mansion. Ah, shiny. Will you take the dagger? Yes. Okay. Using defensive items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select, is my other knife not a defensive item? And then select an item from the defensive item menu. Then select... The idea that Jill gets attacked. And she goes, haha, I see my knife did nothing to you, but what about my other knife? If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings, you must press E to use the defensive item. Okay. And if it's not set to that? Alright, so...
An occupation. I'm the stabber of groins.
I thought that was in the game then. I honestly thought that was in the goddamn game, and I was like, what the hell? Why is that a voice line there? Sounds like me and a borderline raven at the point when it comes to shiny things. Exactly. Ooh, a shiny. I need that. It's always shiny. That was a well-timed voice line, exactly when I went onto the dagger. Well done there. I immediately lost the dagger I got. I'm going to call that a game mechanic room and choose not to be mad at it. Can I push that in the way of the zombie so it doesn't come out here? Because I can't actually murder it. Don't come out here! Stay behind that little bookcase. I don't want you to come out here. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into lock. I hate you! Why is it always an emblem of a sword? Can I... He can just stay there. Can I examine you? No! Jill! No! No! Don't examine with your body! Don't examine with your body! Examine with your eyes! Am I meant to maybe shoot it? Not the zombie, this thing. No. Okay. So... It's locked. Yep, I didn't mean to do that. I can't figure out what it wants from here. Keys there. Like, obviously there's obviously this shiny thing. Appears laughing in a death's face is carved on the door. This must be Reaper's door. Wow, this must be Reaper's door. We'll go to that one. I have a Reaper. Zombie. I know, the zombie's just chilling there. I guess I'm just gonna leave the zombie there. I'm pretty sure I have to find... I don't have any health packs on me. I don't know why, it's just really bothering me that she's already walking around so injured. Of a helmet is carved on lock. I don't have a helmet! Okay, why are there two doors with an emblem of a sword? So there are two doors with an emblem of a sword. And we have an emblem of garbage. This is our emblem. We have the emblem of apparently it's not a shield, despite heavily looking like a shield. Have we gone down this stairwell? Will it just lead us to the other side of the zombie? No, Well, I don't think we should go in there. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Don't do that. Yeah, I wonder if Resident Evil characters walk around with their hand on their stomach. It's just like, you're like, dude, just walk normal. Ready to ask every turn, who built this mansion? A Bond villain. Very much a Bond villain. If you touch it again, will you open it? There are rectangle indentions to the right and the left of the door. Oh goody, so at some point we have to find a way to curse ourselves by opening that. That's good to know, Jill. We went through that door. This has the emblem of a helmet. Do you know what? I'm just gonna use it because maybe it thinks this is a helmet. No, it's not. I like how that the game says it's not necessary to use that now.
Here's a weird fucking door.
Indeed, indeed. That is a very weird door. I like how it's like, it's not necessary to use that now. Like, it's politely chiding me for trying to use it. Nothing is examined there. And hello, Drawber, how are you going? I hope you're going well. As you can see, we've already murdered Jill almost. So that's quite a lot of fun. Alright. It's locked. An emblem of a sword. Stop! Okay, I better be able to pick up my emblem with a sword and put it into all the other doors that have an emblem with a sword. Where is my door with an emblem of garbage? I have an emblem of garbage and I want my door to open it. I'm getting jealous of all these other doors that can be opened by a stupid sword. I want this Chad sword one. Oh, no, wait! My garbage! My garbage! Hang on, stop that. I don't want a map. My garbage might work. Use. No, what do you mean it's not necessary? Is carved into lock. Then use yourself! Never been so distressed at a game. No, that's a lie, I have. What do you mean? So is this not armor? This mustn't be armor then. It must be the other symbol, garbage. It was more scary because I couldn't see literally everything within a 100-mile radius. I think like the terror with this can be kind of the fact that you do feel a little bit more out of control. If it says emblem of a shield. But we had emblem of a shield. Wait, I thought door is armor, your emblem looks like a shield. No, but we had the, okay. We had the door with the shield, with the friggin' shield. We had this conversation. We literally had this conversation. Because it wouldn't open up the one with the shield. I'm taking us back to the friggin' door. Jill, hurry up. Stop dying. The one downstairs was armor too. I hate this emblem. I have one key and it opens nothing. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? Because I swear to God. Hang on. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that was the front door. Jill, don't do it! Jill, now you're going to die! I can't get up. I actually can't do anything. You can't actually get them off you unless you have a defensive weapon. So she can't, like, they'll get off if she has enough health from the looks of it. But if she doesn't have a defensive
you might not
weapon...
want to tell your friends about that.
Loading content. I don't think there's no save. So there's no save, guys.
Resident Evil.
We have to do new game. This is what I'm talking about. We're going easy. I'm not. I know you guys can all sit there and be like, oh, but you're just being a child and giving up because blah. I don't care. I want to have fun. It's not going to even make that much of a difference. It just means I need... Can we actually even skip? No, we can't. Oh, we can? Yes, thank God. I didn't use an ink-ridden Ronan, no, because I was already so injured. I was like, what's the point? So I purposely didn't actually do anything, and now I know for certain that there is no autosave function at all. Because I figured there would be some sort of autosave function included, because there's normally something. But no, we don't have that. But that's fine, because the other thing we can do is this takes me right back, right to where I want to be. Because now we can speedrun it. It's fine, tell us you want to have fun. Me just mocking everyone for going like, do it harder, me, no.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
Yes, Barry, go lick your blood, Barry. You have fun with that. Now, we're going to go through here. We're going to go through our lovely loading screens. See, now we're just speedrun. Okay, this is the thing though, I guess that's the big thing with a game like this, is once you do it, you know where you can go. So all of like that took almost 50, you know, 50, like that was 40, like 45 minutes to get through that. But now we can just go and pretty much run most of it. Autosave. I actually never played GameCube, so I don't actually know. Oh shoot, where did we actually pick up the emblem? On saying that now we can just speedrun it, I'm actually now like, where the hell did we even pick up the friggin' emblem? Not here, not here. It was in the, I think it was in the other room with Barry, wasn't it? Yeah, it was above Barry. Let's look from the other side. Let's go and make the zombie mad though, because we don't actually need, yep, mad zombie. Run, Jill. Go to Barry, Jill. Jill, go to Barry. Go to Barry. Have Barry fight. Again, once again, we come back to Pokemon in a game. I will be using the other characters to murder the zombies.
Look out! It's a monster!
You know the Kill her, Barry. Good job, Barry. Now I'm gonna get my emblem. Look out, a monster! Exactly! Look, it's a monster, Barry! Well... I'd be interested to see what, like, if GameCube just was a game that didn't do autosaves a lot. That would be the very interesting thing. Yes, going to save the game this time. I'd be very, very interested to see if, like, maybe Nintendo was just big into not... Barry, get out of the way! Oh my god. Barry, let me near my typewriter. Barry! Barry, I have to push you off screen. Barry, get out of the screen. Bad Barry. It's an old typewriter. You can save your progress. Freaking Barry. You got your line. I've got my line down. Look, a monster. I mean, the game card used memory. The GameCube used memory cards. Is the autosave only something that would work if, like, it was the internal memory? Because then that would make sense if it had no saves, actually. That would be... Because that's what I was just wondering. I was wondering, like... Because autosave is obviously a function that would, you know, rely on a certain something. I'm not going to pretend to know. So I'm just curious, because autosave may have existed, as Shadow was saying since 1988. But,
Jim,
like...
help me look for him.
Was it... What technology was it tied to? Okay. So now we have to go feel depression. Because we don't actually know the way forward from here. We've just done 50 minutes worth of gameplay. If that doesn't leave you guys all, like, really excited for how fast this will go. I better finish searching the hall for... You let me go in there before. Why won't you let me do it now? Like, they may be written into the game, right, Shadow, but I assume, like, depending on how the game is coded, can the game actually function with it written in? Because I assume you can't just slap it onto anything. Like, assumedly. I assume that there's actual technological, like, hurdles you have to go through to put it in. Like, you might write it in, but, like, does the game have enough of whatever else is running to have the autosave as well? Is what I would imagine if I was to guess. And it could be that, like, GameCube and Nintendo just created in a different way. Again, I'm just theorizing, because I'm assuming that anytime you add new features and stuff, you can't just put it into any programming. Who the hell... Okay, Barry was upstairs then.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Well,
Chris,
actually,
and now
Ronan, that's the
Whisper.
interesting thing. This
There's
wasn't.
not much we can do.
Um...
We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then.
So,
I'll try the door on the
Resident
other side.
Evil 1,
This match
yes,
was
but this
just
is the
beginning.
2002 one that was done
Easily
for
lost.
GameCube, so
Let's
technically,
start from the first floor.
the remake
Okay.
is for GameCube.
I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd
Thank you. But
Thanks.
again, it could have been a case of the fact that they were like, since the very, very first one didn't have autosave at all, keep going with that trend. And then, you know, we've just been spoiled by the other one. But you just meant in general. You just meant like the first one in general. I would be possible during a remake, surely, but more than likely the people making the game felt that adding autosaves would remove from their idea of core experience, so it would intentionally keep them out of regardless capability. Yes, so that's what I was just kind of thinking then, Barry. I'm actually just curious now exactly how, like, specifics mechanically-wise, how you do get an autosave. Oh, good, we can actually look at it this time. Huh. I clicked on you before, door, but that's okay. I have my trash emblem. And I am not outside being attacked by a dog, so that's good. I am outside, though. So that's concerning. Imagine playing this in 2002 on the GameCube, and the graphics looks pretty much like this. I remember it looked so amazing compared to other games I played as a kid. It's like, this just looks absolutely startling. It just looks incredible. Again, you know, I've seen worse games today. Let me in. Do you have a... It's locked from the other side. Everything is locked from the other side. A crumbling tombstone. There's no name or inscription. Is you going to say that to every tombstone, Jill? Can I make you say that every tombstone? Yes, she will say that to every tombstone. Twilight Princess is a GameCube game. It's funny how many games I end up finding out were like on GameCube. Because again, for whatever reason, I just completely missed GameCube. Can I come touch you then? A tomb engraved with the picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead. Jill is just going to be running around with the weirdest things in her pocket. Like, imagine you get saved. Like, Jill gets saved before the end of this, and she just has a pocket full of weird-ass loot. Like, she'd look like she's just stealing from the mansion. Like, she's crazy and just stealing things. Will you take... Yes, I will take the shotgun. Actually, to be fair, I don't have a lot of inventory space, so I may have to abandon stuff. Door locked, take a gun, shoot lock, Reaper is master of unlocking. I see, I like that. I like the idea, just shoot the lock. If I could, I 100% would be doing that. Resident Evil gameplay consists of finding weird keys to open weird doors. It does, but imagine being the person saved with the weird keys in your pocket and trying to explain that you're in a house where everyone's... Like, especially, you know, in this one where, like, the zombies aren't totally wide known, and you're trying to explain to authorities that, no, they were homicidal maniacs. You just shot them all in the head, and then you looted the house so you could escape the house. If you want a proper classic Resident Evil experience, try using the classic controls. And thank you, Fed, for you. The classic controls. I had someone say to me that if I was to do this, to not try the classic controls because they would drive me absolutely nuts. Can you confirm or deny that? Will they drive me nuts if I try them? Hey, I figured out where the shield emblem goes. It goes in the square hole. Oh, I see. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. And hello, Former. How are you going? Twilight Princess is your favorite Zelda game. I think I remember you talking about that, Ronan, because I thought at first when I remember we had a conversation a while back where you mentioned it, I thought you were talking about My Little Pony, but you're like, no, it's a Zelda game. Again, the series I haven't touched. So, can you throw Barry's legs in the square hole in the furnace? I wish I could, Shadow. I really wish I could, especially after that comment. Sword. I will celebrate and murder everyone with my sword emblem when I find it. You injured your belly muscles during physical exam and failed it. Ow, that would suck so bad, Former. Jesus. So, like, you ended up, like, hurting yourself and you're like, no, it's an injury, no. That really sucks. We already retake it. I never had a problem with them, but maybe I'm just a special kid. Did you play it on, like, the original, or... Like, did you play when it originally came up with the classic ones? You can't make anything out through the darkness and the fog. Can't I now? Okay. What else do we... Oh, no, hang on. There was a creepy painting up here I might have been able to touch. Can I touch you? Will you tell me any secrets? You tell me nothing. Come on, Jill. Let's go find... It's locked from the other side. I was actually hopeful for a second Barry knew where we were going. I had 16 points out of 25 needed from just 2 out of 5 exercise. I was so close. Ugh. That's frustrating. No, you're 3 years old when the remake came out. Fair enough. So you're like, no, I didn't play it then. You just like, you played it like much, much later than that. Ooh, a defensive dagger. We actually didn't go in the other, yeah, take the defensive dagger. We actually didn't go, it does. I was wondering if it would prompt that. I was so curious if it was going to prompt that. And it did. I can't save, and I miss save scumming. I can hear you. Shh, it's okay. Go wail to yourself. We have other things to do. I play Code Veronica with the old school tank controls on PlayStation 2 controller. Basically, tank controls mean that to move your character forward, you press up on the D-pad, but if your character is facing down, you press up on the D-pad. So your character will move the opposite direction of the button you were pressing. Yes, I am not a fan of tank controls. There! Another pretty jewel! Another pretty jewel! I want you. Come to me, pretty jewel. Can I... Look. Jill, just climb the statue lady. Oh, can I... That actually doesn't look like we need to climb that. What was that, Jill? Oh, we're pushing it. Can I push it downstairs and... Jill, stop. Jill, no. Come here. Can I... No. Okay, so I'm assuming that... No! Bad zombie! No! Jill want to push statue! Jill want to pretend to be a cat and push statue! Can I... What way? I can't see which way he's going, so I don't know if he's following me or not. Yes, that was why on the original Resident Evil 4 I changed over to keyboard. Haha, he did go that way. Stop that. Oh god, okay, come on. Come on, follow the nice Jill. Come on, look at Jill. She looks so biteable. Come on, buddy. Come into frame. I'm gonna wait on this side of the bat. There we are. Aren't you a good zombie? Come on. A little bit closer. I need you to think that this is the best way round. Good zombie. Come on. Yes, very good. Now, keep coming this way and don't see what Jill's doing. I don't have the pull, so I have to go all the way here, so it's going to be a bit... No. Chill. Okay, are you far enough is the question. Come on. Yes! Destruction! Now how go downstairs? Okay. So... Oop. Going this way then. I've gone into a different... Was that... Because I went down on the bottom of a room. I'm just not sure which room that went down into. I just pushed... You know what? It's going to be somewhere. We'll find it eventually. All you have to do is explore. Be destructive and keep exploring areas. Do you think it was you? You look like you might have been the right direction. Yo, go in there. No, please don't be the front door. Please don't be the front door. Please don't be the front door. I swear to God, if you're the front door, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, thank God it wasn't the front door. I was legitimately scared I'd opened the friggin' front door again. I was like, no. Ah, ha, 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 it was this way. Come here. I don't even know what I need you for, but you're mine now. I want to save, but at the same... Oh, no, I've actually got 5 ink ribbons. You know what? We're saving. We'll hate ourselves later for saving too much.
I am touched by your
We'll hate
support.
ourselves later. And the Gabagool1, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. ProStrat tells us the master of evasion. I know, like, we evaded that so well. All we led that zombie around. Like, if the game requires me to use the logic of a cat and be slightly faster than the zombies, we're going to be okay. But I don't know how much of that there... I'm pretty sure that there is a door that we haven't explored that we did before. So, we have a jewel. We have shotgun shells, which I don't need, and I mildly regret getting, because they're going to take up inventory space, when my plan is to try and not... It's locked. An emblem of a helmet is carved into the lock. I hate you. Just, I want you to know, magic emblem doors. You are the bane of my existence. Next time, Jill... Like, Jill has a lockpick. Why would you go to me, hey, you've got a lockpick, it'll be useful, and I can't lock any of it? Surely she can bend the lockpick into the shape of a shield or something. Try harder, Jill. An emblem of a sword, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We went up the right... Okay, but this goes... We just came through that door. That's the angry zombie man. There were more doors to explore there, so we can maybe... Do you think I could push him down the middle of it? I probably can't, right? I probably can't push him over the edge. But then I'll just have a zombie on the ground floor, so that doesn't really help my situation, does it? But... Was there anything else? Oh, I can hear squishy sounds. There he is. At least he's, like, slow enough that we can sort of wander around him. Is there anything else here I want? My instincts tell me probably not necessary. But... I hate it. That's going to be something that haunts my dreams. The pattern in the center resembles a woman. Well, good for you, Jill. I'm glad that we're admiring the artwork. Now, where is our fleshy friend? Alright, as far as I can tell... Uh-oh. We've looked at all the doors here. You don't need to be as stingy as you might think with the inquiries. You can save once or twice every time you find a typewriter. Fair enough. I'm just, because again, like, I'm just, first time ever playing it, I'm like, not sure. And I've definitely before managed to, like, play games where they're like, you get reserved saves, and I end up in, like, the worst scenarios. And it's like, okay, we have to try super duper hard to not die right now. Honestly, why do you find them to be so annoying about tank controls? What were your previous experiences with them? I don't know. Just never been a big fan. Like, I've never really felt that, like, I can't even recall off the top of my head what the tank controls are. I know I've used them before, but it's just something that I've never particularly felt any need to pay that attention to it as a mechanic enough that I've gone like, what do I, like, normally I do explore why things annoy me and that. I've just picked them up in my brain just like, meh, don't like this, and just changed to the other method. So it's not really something I've explored, unfortunately, Feed for You. It's just not something I've delved that into deeply enough with myself. Which is strange, because normally if something annoys me, I try and figure out exactly what it is about it. But yeah, when I played Resident Evil 4, because like, this is my first play of Resident Evil 1, but I played Resident Evil 4 first, and then Resident Evil 5, and then Resident Evil Revelations. And when I tried to use the tank controls on Resident Evil 4, I had like because I was using the Xbox controller, yeah, I don't know, just wasn't clicking. And I was like, do you know what? No, I'm just going to switch. Okay. So, we just went down there. I need to look at my map, because that will show me the rooms we've explored. Instead of just wandering around. So we're going to go back to the entrance, right? There is actually rooms in that run I know we haven't explored this time around. So let's go back and let's have a look at this logically. We've gotten a gem. We have what we're calling the garbage emblem. Alright. So red means we can't, it's locked. White means it's unexplored. Really, we haven't actually gone through that. I like how the front door is explored. Like, it makes sense that it's explored. If we go through here, we should get another defensive thing, but I think we'll go to the right and check that one out. Alright, let's go and check in here. So, I honestly thought we had clicked on that one, but I think we did that last time. So, okay, okay, this is the room I was thinking of. That I was like, I know there's a woman drawing water, and I want her shiny thing. How can I convince this woman to give me her shiny thing? Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here. We're going to meet... You know what, actually? Can I just... Yes, I have no need to move this now. Why do I feel like I'm gonna freak out when I get the knife from this guy? There was nothing up here but the knife, right? So you got defensive knife. Yes, I will take the dagger. Oh, look how scared Jill is. Jill, it's okay. Jill. No, don't fall over, Jill. Look how big he is. Why are the zombies so much bigger than her? Oh, that time I thought he was going to grab me regardless, but that actually looked like if I'd be... No, Jill! Don't use both your daggers! God damn it. I got an achievement for that, though. I just want to point that out. I just got an achievement in the game. That's kind of worth it. That's hilarious. Jill, come this way. Now we don't even need to have done that. We used both our defensive daggers anyway. I know. I didn't actually think we were going to be, can you retrieve them? I don't know. I suspect not, because that feels like that the game would be fair to me. But let's go have a quick look. Can I have your face? No, we're going to assume that zombies have anti-blade acid from now on. Like, you know how Alien from the film Alien, or Aliens 3, or Aliens Resurrection. Anyway, from the Alien franchise, you know how they have acid blood? We're going to assume that zombies have dagger blood, where they just dissolve daggers, because that's the only way that will make logical sense. So we'll just go with that for now. Double entendres galore about the woman are giving you a shiny thing. Yes, unfortunately, that seems to be a habit of mine. Fortunately or unfortunately, it really depends on who you ask. Okay, so an autofile sits in the frame. Maybe this person was connected to the mansion somehow. Like, I guess it makes sense, but it's a mansion. You would hope it was connected to the person. An emblem of the sword. Can I give you my jewel for your shiny thing? Can I push you? Can I burn you? Can I offer you my soul in service of your shiny thing? What? I have emblem, I have jewel, I have... Because I can't shoot it. We tried shooting it, so I'm convinced that I have to come back later. I can push the cabinet shadow. I did push the cabinet before, but which is why it's funny that, like, we got in there and we used both our daggers to kill the zombie. Because, my plan was to not push the thing, and that when I ran out, the zombie wouldn't get out, and then I wouldn't have to use my dagger. But unfortunately that didn't work. And hello, Mardside, how are you going? I hope you're going well. We're playing Resident Evil 1, and, it's going. We're going on an adventure. So there's one area here that I haven't explored, so we'll go that way. And maybe there's something that I can shove my jewel into. My jewel for your shiny thing. Exactly, just give me the shiny thing. Could not pop in to see Resident Evil 1, the OG. You couldn't not. It's so far, I'm having fun. We actually, died and lost all of our progress in the game because I hadn't saved. So we restarted. So we're not gotten very far in the game. But it is quite fun because there's a character named Barry that we get to yell at, but I'm starting to hate emblems with a passion. I have a garbage emblem and everything wants a sword emblem or an armor emblem, but I just have a garbage emblem and it opens nothing. So... But I do have to say, I enjoy their way of doing maps, which I actually usually do with the Resident Evil games. At least with Revelations, I should think more. Let me in. I forget what's in here. I'm sure we went in here, though. I'm almost certain we went in here. You know what? Now I'm less certain. Oh, what a lovely... Now I'm much less certain. Oh my god, that was actually creepy. I have to say, just everything else aside, just aesthetically right now, for a game that came out in 2002, this itself is actually a very creepy scene, because when you walk in, you can see it on my screen. I was just checking my camera wasn't in the way. You can actually see the shadows from the lamp, and it like very slowly moved in, and it's not that you're like, oh, scary a light. It's more you're like, oh no, is that an enemy? So it's quite good in that way. Oh, Hadil, wait, don't open that door. Oh my god, it was the front door that murdered. Are those herbs? Are those KFC's, you know, secret herbs and spices that will heal Jill? Oh my god, they are! Yes, take the green herb! Take the green herb! Can I combine the green herb? Can I put you together? Can I combine you with the shotgun shells to save up space in my inventory because it's filling up fast? Combine. You can't combine those two. I didn't think I could. Okay, can I stop combining? Can I combine these two? Fine. No, don't do that. Alright, I just have shotgun shells. No, anything else I can push? I'm not sure. Okay, so... So most people normally have like a nice seating area or something downstairs near the hat rack, you know, an area where you can seat your guests. I guess here they just shackle you to the wall, like, oh yes, come in and, you know, the master is just getting ready. I will just quickly shackle you to the wall while you wait. Interesting design there. Not going to complain. I mean, I'm a fan of it. You can go with that. You check the birdcage? Alright, I'll check the birdcage. Thank you for the hint. I do appreciate hints, unless this birdcage is about to murder me. Oh, I see. Hello, Shiny. How did I miss you? Probably because I was staring at the goddamn light. But thank you for hint. Magazine. You know what? We will take you. I've got more ammo. So much ammo. How did you just do that little run there? That was cute. Ah, I see. The camera's going that way. And bad joke. Alrighty. So, very quickly. Yay or nay, guys, if you think this joke is funny. Put the sneakers in the sink. Why? Because the faucet is running. Yay or nay if you think that one is funny, guys. Oh yes, Mardside, we got a new joke book, which I think you'd like a lot more. It's much more entertaining. I thought it was good. We got herbs and ammo. Life is good. You don't like that one? I was a yay from me. Nay, I get it, but I don't like it. Andy Griffith ruined my sense of humor, so I'm finding all of these quite laughable. We've got herbs, we've got ammo. What else do we need to get high with guns? That sounds so safe. You're too biased. It's not Andy Griffith, though. Oh, a corpse. Lovely. You can't carry any more items. Can I burn some items? Can I... Shoot. Use? It's not necessary to use this item now. Shotgun shells. How do I get rid of you? Can I... Okay, now we're in a problem. Now we're in a problem. I don't in real life. I hate every choice. You're like, I just... So... It doesn't... Oh, wait. No. I can't... I assume I can't actually. No. This is going to be a problem. I really wish I had not picked up those shotgun shells because I was hoping that there was a way to get rid of them. There isn't. So we have a diamond, we have health. But I don't know where, and we've got this emblem, and I'm not sure where to put it. Alright, let's find out what happens next. I need to find an item storage book. I do. There's an inscription on the shield. Death is only the beginning. Good for you. I like that. Oh, good. That looks like a death trap. Are you going to blast forward and murder me? You look like you are. You look like you're on rails and that you're spikes. I feel like I'm about to die. Don't touch it. Okay, what? Okay. Takes this emblem, find peace and death. I can't take the emblem. I can't find peace and death. I'm unable to find peace and death. There is an inscription on death is everything. I can't die. Oh no. I don't have an emblem of a helmet. I have this. Could you just take this emblem? Not necessary. Damn it. I really wish, you have the emblem. I have this cursed emblem. It won't go anywhere. I have a question. What is hard to, actually stream this game? Like, is it easy to do in OBS? Fairly easy. Like, there's no issue with it. I'm doing it directly on PC, so it's as easy as any other game. So it has the same technical issues as any other game, I would say. Like, it seems to be running fine. No issues at all, technically speaking. You want to look up what an item box is, then the solution is not that far away. I've had the emblem for ages, though. That's the problem. We need item box. So we're going to have... Okay. On the plus side, everybody, we've not been murdered by this. We're going to be murdered when we come back for the key, but that's fine. That's a problem for future us. Now, all we have to do is remember this very far away location of where we are. We're on we're floor 2 of the mansion. So that's something. That's so annoying that I can't drop items. What the hell do I do with the shotgun shells then? Am I just going to be like forever cursed to not have... Are you going to get back up? Are you dead? Because everyone else didn't die that quick. Oh, you've got a pool of blood coming from you. I'm going to go with your dead. I'm mainly just hoping to run out of bullets so I can at least take my other ones there with me. What do you do? No? Nothing? Okay. But I don't have a shotgun. And if I have a shotgun, this is just going to take up another thing. Like, I've just got nothing to do. I can't even get this arrow! Oh my god, this is actually maddening. You can't carry more items. Why won't you let me swap out? It's like from the other side. Like, Jill should be able to just drop an item. Oh, that's aggravating. Okay, so we need to... We need to either find an item box, if an item box exists. It might not in this game. Or... Which way were you? This way. Oh, so, like... I'm just, like... Can you never get rid of your knife, then? Like, I guess that kind of makes sense. Because, like, in theory, I could get a shotgun, shoot the shotgun shells, and then... No, how would I get rid of the shotgun? Wait, no, this can't be right. I did get that right for the SNES, but was lucky enough to be the, I remember getting the rides from my parents to go to my friend's house with PS1 to play this game in the 90s. Getting rides to go play it. I've just realized if there's no way to get things out of your inventory, she'll never be able to drop her gun. I'll never be able to drop my knife. Was there one below the staircase? Hang on, please tell me there was one below the staircase. If there's an item box, I was just like, what if there's no item box? What if you just have an inventory and that's it? Oh. Where are you all coming from? I've actually lost where we were going. Because I just, like, was sitting there trying to, in my head, go... Now you're dead. Okay. Things around in the remake, but the OG there was an item box by those stairs. Okay. So I want to turn her around that way. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and then, because that went up the stairs, so we're just gonna... No, come this way, Jill. If I could find out where to put the emblem, I would gladly put it somewhere. In the upper left corner, but I don't know if you can reach that room. So there is... Hang on, let's go have a look. I think they've changed it then, by the looks of it, Mard's side. Is this the room you're talking about? I know they changed things around. The item box is the special save room. You'll know you're there when you when you hear save room music. And if you have the item box is in the upper left corner, but I don't know if you can reach that room. Me not shocked. No, that's fine. That's fine. So there wasn't. I was just wondering. I was like, was there a box there? It's in a room next to the area that you are in. So okay. So there is one like here, but we probably can't. Let's just go up the stairs. Okay. No, Jill, come back. Come back, Jill. I'm a little too quick sometimes with pressing a button, so she starts turning when I don't want to. I'm like, no, Jill, don't do that. Don't do that, Jill. This is definitely like... It's definitely very different in the... I would say, like, the difficulty in the game is resource management. Or inventory management, for example. So it's like, okay, you... Like, obviously, there's a lot of backtracking stuff like that, so you just kind of have to go... I need to remember what I was doing and where I was going. And so if you have someone in the room with the item box and they showed the map. Okay, you know you can put when you originally found them, right?
Death.
But then I would have to go and I would have to find where I originally found the shotgun shells from. And I have no idea where I originally found the shotgun shells.
Oh, don't take that. I dropped it after the lesson on setups. The professor is so old.
It's locked from the other side. Like, I can probably go back and put the emblem back, I guess? Oh, hang on, that's our friend. Can I just shoot you? Oh, she automatically reloads. Okay, Resident Evil 4 has me afraid when that happens, because things will come up. But interesting fact, yes, let me do that for you guys. What did the soundplate display? I thought it was someone autoplay on. No, that was from Community. An actual headshot, which is a surprise. So, the interesting fact, I think you guys will like today. Some of you might know this interesting fact already. But the interesting fact, so in 1989, there was a movie that came out in Japan called Sweet Home. So this movie was produced by Juzo Itami, and it was about 5 people who went into a house and they were doing a documentary about art and everything like that, but the house ended up being haunted, and so almost everyone in it died. Oh no, Sleepy? Why oh no? But basically, you know, the movie came out, and it was quite, you know, people were okay with it, but the movie was actually released, at the same time as a video game that was based on the movie, also called Sweet Home. So this movie came out at the same time as, like, the game, basically, and the game itself was seen as way better than the movie. So this is one of those times where you get a game based on a movie where the game is actually legitimately better than the movie. And it was, as Sleep has pointed out, is one of the original survivor horrors. Like it's basically credited as being a game that laid the foundation for a bunch of other survival horrors and things like that. And you actually had, I'm gonna say his name wrong, Tokuro Fujiwara. He actually was producing that, and he went onto the film set of Sweet Home because he was helping to direct, I think it was, Sweet Home the game. So he was working very hard on making the game, and he made the game so good. And he actually had a lot of elements in there that made it an extraordinary horror. Now, one of the reasons it was never westernized as a game was, one, because of the extreme gruesome imagery at the time, and two, because this was released in 1989, RPGs weren't seen as popular in the West. I don't know if the TV show is the same, Sleepy. It would be very interesting. But basically, Fujiwara went on, he made this, it became really good. It had actually quick time events. It had 5 characters that you played, and you could send them off in groups of 1, 2, or 3, and you could switch between the groups at any time you liked, and all the characters had a unique item, and if the character died, you could pick up the unique item, because you couldn't finish the game without those items. You could finish the game with everyone dead, or a combination of them alive and dead, and it was very highly praised, basically, as a game that came out, and it sort of was meant to have set the groundwork for a lot of other survival horror genres, as it blended a bunch of different genres together to make it. Now, in saying all of this, this was made by Capcom, and so Capcom basically, they went to Fujiwara and they're like, okay, we're going to let you do a remake of this, so you can do a remake of this, and he started doing the remake in 1993. Now, as he's working on this, Capcom comes back to him and he goes, hey, Slugger, guess what? We've lost the rights to Sweet Home. You can't make the remake of Sweet Home because we don't own the rights anymore. So you need to come up with a whole different universe for this now because you've already started the game. So what he did was he made a game called Biohazard. And you may know the game called Biohazard because we're playing the remake of it, Resident Evil, as in Biohazard is Resident Evil 1, the original one that was released in 1996. It was called Resident Evil 1 in the Western thing, not in Japan. It's Biohazard in Japan. Some of you guys might know that. The reason it's called Resident Evil 1, well, Resident Evil, is because there was already a game that was a DOS-based game called Biohazard. So what happened was Capcom, realizing this, had a company-wide competition, and they said, can you come up with a different name for it? They came up with Resident Evil because of the mansion and the bloody inhabitants that exist in it. So, you know, the residents of evil. And so, yes. So basically, Sweet Home is the reason we have Resident Evil, because Fujiwara wanted to do what he envisioned he couldn't do with Sweet Home, the game, but with better graphics and things like that. So that was actually what he was working on. And then because Capcom didn't have the rights anymore, that's why they did Resident Evil. So that was the interesting fact for today. I'm sure some of you knew that one, but hopefully some of you didn't and you found it entertaining. What about you, Former? I think you redeemed the interesting fact. Had you heard of that one before? Actually, I already knew the fact because I watched random Resident Evil lore YouTubes. I had a feeling you might, Sleepy. I suspected you might, but I thought that was really, really interesting. That Sweet Home, like this one, yes, take the arrowhead. This one random, like this movie that basically was like, make a game off of us for like advertising and that, ended up spawning such an amazingly large series. Fun fact, so that's not even the first time like this series has sort of been involved with like other games spawning for it. So Devil May Cry, apparently it came about because Resident Evil, when they were doing Resident Evil 5, I think. No, Resident Evil 4 or 5. It was one of those two. They were working on that. And basically they wanted to have the cool badass hero in the game. That was like just awesome. But the actual graphics, like the way that the camera was angled for Resident Evil games and the fact that it was this eerie horror setting, it made it so that it didn't really fit with a badass hero theme they wanted. So they decided to come up with a new series, which was Devil May Cry. Resident Evil 4, thank you. Yes, I was like, my notes are a little bit meh. Okay. So we have an arrowhead. Now, somewhere in this mansion, I do severely wish that in the mansion I could see symbols of where I had discovered stuff. I've got typewriter there, so that's nice. So, we've got typewriter. We might go back to the typewriter, honestly. And see if I can actually give it back its emblem. I bet you straight after we do that, I will find where the hell it needs to go. It's locked. Have I gone too far past? Yes, I have. Look out, it's a monster. My work ahead. Bye. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Kite Guy. I super duper appreciate you. Have a fantastic rest of your time zone. So, no, go back. But it's funny how many horror games have it's actually just funny how much the Resident Evil series. Okay, it actually won't let me put that there. Can I combine that with there? Can I use it? Can I use? Oh, thank God she put it back. Okay. If only I can remember where I found my stupid shotgun shells. Hang on. Are you an item box? No. Okay. So, we're going to do a quick save. It's an old typewriter. Can you... Yes, use an ink ribbon. Was... Alright. So, we have an arrowhead. We have space for other stuff. Now, where the hell were those knights? Because they had a goddamn key and I want that key. I was almost certain the knights were this way. Were the knights upstairs? Can anyone remember? Because I mainly went down there because I just wanted to get that key there. But I'm feeling like I just wanted to get... Like, we couldn't pick up anything else anyway. So I'm feeling like we're going to have to go back and just erase that area. So, problem I've been having, you know, flicking between two things. So, that way is not the way we want to go. We want to go this way. I can imagine if you played this game, like just playing this game, you would get to know the areas so well because you do so much backtracking, especially if you're someone who'd played it multiple times. Like, you would just know it inside out. Now, I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty goddamn sure that the knights are this way because I remember feeling so disappointed that we'd found a new thing and I couldn't pick up anything at all. So come along, Jill. This would be so weird if we were using the more modern Jill with her, like, more policey military, like, a policey outfit. Okay. So, the question is... We've got... So that way is... There's the door. So if I go here, what's... Alright, so he's just facing that way. You come out that way, and that's fine. That's facing that mirror. Now... We're not going to pick that up, because I'll hate myself if we pick that up and I run out of space again. It's locked from the other side. That's fine. We'll go through this. I am actually very much enjoying the loading screens. I don't know what it is, but there's just something so dramatic about having as a door. Okay. Look from the other side. Emblem of service, blah, 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 blah. This is where our zombie friend lives, so no, I must have been wrong about the nights, because nothing we did led us the right direction then. I love a good door opening. A good door opening is just, it's where the jazz is at, you know? It's just brilliant. I want that key. I wish there was an easier way for me to remember where the hell I put that key. Locked from the other side. Okay, so we just came through that door. So we can go back down. So we're now back at the main entrance. So... Oh no. If we don't move, do you think it can not kill us? Because that sounded like something came through the front. Hello? What was... the hell was that? I don't like that. I'm very scared now. What broke? And why can't I find... Do you know what? We're not being murdered. I'm just going to ignore it. And we're going to move forward. Wait, that wasn't an actual jump scare, was it? Was that an actual jump... Jesus Christ. Well done, Sleepy. That is possibly one of the most convincing jump scares we've had in a very long time. No, like, just that was just perfectly timed for, like, going in an entry, and it just perfectly meshed with the sound of the game, where I was convinced I was hearing something break and into the actual game. So well done. That was insane. Like, because occasionally you guys will get like really good voice lines and jump scares and stuff that will line up and like it will make so much sense. But that was just, I was so convinced just then. I was like about to be attacked by a dog or something, and I was like, no, I can't. My heart. A good glass shattering sound indeed. Thank you for the also thank you, Sleepy, for putting in those suggestions with the scary sounds. Some of them I've tried to find before and I've just absolutely not been able to. But I'll have another look for a couple of them. The Deathclaw one is one I really want to get, and I can never find the audio for it. Okay. So... right now, I'm annoyed that I can't find... Okay, this is where we just came down. I'm annoyed that I can't remember what direction the knights were in, because that was a good room we found. Was it? They're all starting to blur together into one room. Except the ones that I hate, with their emblems. So I found arrows on the left. Alright, what about if we go back through here? I wish I could just draw on the screen and be like, and on the map, this is where this thing is. No, I do appreciate it. It helps more than you know, like, because again, it's like whenever I try to find sounds and like I'm awful when it comes to like trying to find good vibe sounds or anything like that, because my brain will just be like, I am only thinking of one track. So the more like alternate inputs I have, the more useful I do find it, because it'd just be stuff that you'd think of that I'd be like, oh yeah, that is a scary sound. My brain wouldn't think of it. All right. I feel like somehow I'm screwing up something when I go to that floor, but I don't know what. Like, for the life of me, I don't know what, but it feels like I'm just... because I got in there. That's so annoying. I think the inventory thing is the thing that's going to haunt me the most about this game. Is I'm going to be, like, refusing to pick up survival items. out of spite, because I'll be like, no, if I pick that up, then I can't pick up the other thing I might need when I reach random point. We've been through that door. It's driving me mad now. We've been through that door. We must be taking basically just a circle. That must be what's going on. Is like, I keep going to the same thing and either just skipping the door or just not realizing it's there. I don't try and help with direction, but the problem is I'm finding a walkthrough for this and they're very ABC and don't read well if you don't follow the specific order right from the start. I see. Well, thank you for trying anyway, Barry. It's kind of like, then you go here and like you pick up everything in the perfect order and it's like, and if you don't do that, then you're screwed. And we're back to this guy. He's dead now though. We murdered him. And then that door's now unlocked. So we can go through to the next. I'm actually starting to get a headache. Oh. That's interesting. Is it? It's locked from the other side. How is it all locked from the other side? We're back here. We have the arrow, but I'm like, where the hell are the knights? Because weren't they together? But once you open one door, it all starts making sense. It's locked from the other side. And that's the problem, is like, we got, like, what's doing my head in is we got there somehow. And I'm trying to backtrack and like follow the path. But I think a combination of occasionally flicking over and looking here as I've gone through a door means when you flick back, there, again, I think I had a feeling that was what was going on. So I'm going to have to be very careful as we continue to play this game, like not just tonight, but ongoing with the streams. Because I think what's happening is because they dramatically change the angle when you enter a room. If I flick away and look back, my brain becomes even more disorientated. It's like, this is a completely different section. So I'll see a room and it won't be computing it with the angle in the next room. So I suspect that's what's going on. So I'm just going to have to be very careful, which will probably mean that we'll end up having to kind of miss a bit of chat here and there. So you'll have to excuse me when that happens. But we know for now. Again, it's the first stream of the game. There's always bugs as I try to adjust to the new mechanics. And we're going to be murdered. So, if I pick that key up, my brain says hide in here, right? But I'm thinking that these walls will actually smush together somehow. Oh, and Mardside, you're... Oh, typically this is all the time I've got. Have fun playing awesome remake. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Mardside. I do super duper appreciate it. You have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone. And I'll make sure to send you of the, like, to tell you of the chaos that ensues from this. But they have a key and I want to know what happens. This game seems hard to read the chat with. It's definitely just one where if you flick away... Do you know what? I'm far... Like, the walls are... We've come so far. But I have saved. But I do want that freaking key. If I am fast, I should be able to get out of here with it. Jill. She actually won't move. What the hell? Jill, you've got to... Oh, the knight comes in there too. Oh, well, never mind, Jill. You can't be fast. Jill, shoot it. Have your... We regret taking the key. Actually... Out of curiosity. No, okay. Bye, Jill. I thought we could flick around and go. No, you can't. Kind of worth seeing. I was kind of like, look, either way, I just want to know what happens next. I'm at a point where I just need to see. I just need to see what happens to Jill. She dies. But we can load the game now, guys. All right. We haven't really lost any progress. That's the interesting thing. So it's definitely fear can't kill you, but stress at a game can. Like, it's definitely a because yeah, we're back here, so we've lost nothing. So it's interesting playing a different game with like this, where it's like you haven't lost anything. You've still got the inventory, and technically you know, you've got the memory of where you went. So right now we have a diamond and we have an arrow. Now there was something somewhere where we could shove that arrow. I do remember that. I do remember us looking at something which was like arrow shaped. Maybe there was a diamond shaped thing. I can't quite remember there. But we'll just have a look down the stairs, because we've kind of run on circles upstairs. Can I put a diamond in this? I don't want to free her, but I'm just wondering if I can put a diamond in this. No, I cannot. I was thinking that maybe, like, they looked kind of, you know what, it's fine. Can't use it. Just wanted to check, man. Because I might as well just shove everything into any hole I can find. And eventually something has to give, right? Eventually something will fit in the correct hole. Like, Jill will make the holes fit, one way or the other. It has to happen. Let's try the other side. Oh, did I... It is actually just one thing. Oh, because like when we first came in, she looked at it, it didn't react, and then it reacted, so my brain thinks it's true. Never mind. Come back with us, brain. Let's go find somewhere else. Why? I swear to God, somehow we managed to get through this door before. Maybe not. Yes, key items can be placed back. Well, not the diamond, I guess. Well, I guess the things on the floor. I was like, I smashed the hell out of that. So we can put the arrow back and we can put the diamond back, but like, in theory, don't I want them for something? So... we could just open the front door and fight the dogs. That wouldn't fix anything, but it would make me feel better. There's nothing up here she can... Then where the hell did I see the arrow thing? Was it outside? No, that was something about angels. Open the door anyway, Jill. We're going outside. We're getting a breath of fresh air. We're going to go and have a look. We're going to go and just see if there's absolutely somewhere we can shove this. Like, again, I don't know. Maybe you want the arrow. Maybe you like arrows. I know you said something about an angel. Tim came with a picture of an angel. No. Oh, wait, no. So, okay, hang on. Wait, that was you. Come back. Come back here. Take this. Take my arrowhead. It won't fit in the indentation as is. Well, then break it, Jill. Break it, you twat. Go and break the arrowhead. I'm so mad at you, Jill. Jill, combine with knife? I don't know. Combine with knife. You can't combine them. Jill, we're so close. We're so close to getting that in. Whoever's on the other side of that door sounds thirsty. You should let them out and give them a bottle of water. I should. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Just give them something. And hello, Painted Dizzy. How are you going? I hope you're going well. Combine with gun. Shoot off the head. I really, like... I doubt it's going to work, but I'm desperate to try at this point. But I hope you're going well, Painted Dizzy. You can't combine the two. Why not? Why is violence not the answer? Use the force. I wish I could. God. I think I read that you can get to the item box after you have the mansion key. Of course. Is that the key that killed me? The key that killed me with the knights. I was right that the key went there. Like, you can slowly see my logic is, like, bringing us in a direction. But... what do I do with the arrowhead? What do I do with the arrowhead? The key of death. Yes, the key of... I see, the key of death. I have arrowhead. I don't even have arrowhead. I wish I had the head of an arrow, but I don't. I have an entire stupid arrow. Jill, We'll just smash it. Where are the others, by the way, Jill? Where the hell did the other two go? Wesker, I understand, is secretly evil or whatever, but, like, where's Barry? Where is Barry? Alright. So we know that that goes somewhere. The diamond seems to go nowhere. Wesker spoilers. I know, right? The problem with playing the other games. We know that if we go out the front door, we'll have the sweet embrace of death. But we know that the knights just straight up murder us. So if I go through here, go through there, that takes us downstairs. If we go... That's... blocked. That takes us out. That takes us there. That's... That's confusing me, because I feel like we've gone through there. Because that's not... like... So... Okay, yeah, so that's there, and then that would take it... And this... Okay, so that's floor 2 of the mansion. That's taking us out that way. If I'm here, and then that will lead us back through there, and then that leads us that way. But for what end? For what end? All the Wesker spoilers. It's interesting walking around in the game because, like, right now I'm like, if I, because like we are getting slightly close to the time that we do call the stream, and a bad joke painted Dizzy. Excellent. We're actually onto the new joke book as well right now. So yay or nay, everybody, if you think this joke is funny. I need to know what your favorite small fish is. Please let me know. Okay, I don't know, I'm on the edge there. A minnow is a kind of fish, by the way, guys, in case you don't know. I need to know what your favorite small fish is. Please let me know. I almost said yes. I kind of found that one cute. Please let me know. Almost. Gimme, gimme, gimme. It's quite a fun one, Painted Dizzy. I think they're fun. But it's interesting playing this kind of game where it's like... because like, if we do need to kind of call it soon. Simply because I've got work and I've got to take that sleeping pill before bed, so I've got to give it time to, but it's interesting because it's like, okay, well, we're just done. We're just going to quit and we'll have to come back and keep searching. And it's like, it's very, very different because it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's like in, Resident Evil 4 and 5, for example. You know, I would be like, no, I don't want to just end it because I've been collecting resources. Where in this one, it's kind of like, it's less about... It is about, obviously, the resources you have, but it's less about the constant collecting. You're like, no, I know where that is. It's going to be there. I can get that back. Yes, it's a type of fish, Painted Dizzy, but you're a nay on that one. Close, but it leans so hard on the right pronunciation. I see, Vera. You're like, almost there. Almost there. Poor person who has not put their name on this joke book. This joke book is not written by anybody. This is just a collection of jokes, everybody. It's refusing to name its author like Andy Griffith. Alright. And then that's just... No. So if we... Go back. But didn't we just... Oh my god, this... Oh, hang on. It's on the other side. And if I go here... Oh, now I see. Okay, yeah. Now my brain's translating that. And then this way. And then that will just take us back. But all I can think is that this has to be the way. Did they hear about how Sleepy talked about Andy and removed their author's name? I'm guessing so. I'm guessing... So again, like... We're not going to touch the key because she's just going to die. But... God, I want to touch the key. We've got this room. It's locked. An emblem of the helmet is carved in the... And then that's it. That's basically what we have on this floor. So we can't go through until we have that emblem. We've got the key here. It's like getting halfway through a maze and you get airlifted out of the maze and you get put back in the maze to pick up where you left off. It does feel a bit like that. You're like, oh, I kind of vaguely, like, there's enough in the maze that you kind of vaguely know that you've been there before, but you're still not 100%. There's an inscription on the shield. Yes, we read that one. Alright. I am stumped. So we are going to call it there because I'm stumped enough that I'm like, I'm going to have a think about this and possibly look like go offline before Thursday to try and figure out where the hell we're meant to go next. Because I am out. Alright, so why should you use the crayon on the windows? So you can draw the curtains. I don't get that one. But my brain is melted. So let me know if you guys even get that one. Why should you use the crayon in the window so you can draw the curtains? Oh, now I get it. Okay. I'm a bit disappointed in that one. It's a little bit better. That took me a second. Quit game. Alright. Again, it's interesting just to be like, we'll just quit. So, it's definitely very, very different. I do like the vibe. I am looking forward to playing the rest as much as my head is melting right now. I am definitely looking forward to playing the rest. So you can draw. I know, right? It took me way too long to get that one. I'm blaming the fact that my brain is just like, but if I go this way, then I go that way. Like, I think Resident Evil's didn't manage to melt my brain because I just keep going through door, through door, through door. But a big thank you everyone for jumping in and joining me on the fun that is it. I'm sorry to do this to you, Talos. Remember, Sleepy, every time I get a headache from this game, it's on you. I'm joking. No, it's a game. It's been a game that's on my list that I've been wanting to play for absolutely so long. And it is such a... It's you know, it's one that helped to change so much in the genre of survival horror and stuff like that, and a bunch of other things. Like, so I am going to be playing that through to the end because I myself have wanted to do this for so long. And as I've said, I'm playing every single Resident Evil game. I don't care. I'm going to go through every single one, even if it hurts me. Even the ones that you guys have said are the worst games in the world. I'm playing them. And I'm forcing it to happen. Sorry, I'm like, well, thank you so much for dropping by, though, Painted Dizzy. I do super duper appreciate it. But yeah, so we'll be back this Thursday with more of Resident Evil 1. I will try and figure out where I'm going wrong. I will get an emulator for it, Painted Dizzy. I will get an emulator. I'm going to do them all. You should play it off stream, then when you have stream again, you'll know what to do. Then play it off, you like, just figured it out. I'll just be there like, look guys, look how suave I suddenly am. I may look up some guides just to see how to get us to the next part. I don't know. I'll play off stream for a little bit and I will just be like, so this is what we were meant to do, is possibly what I'll do, and then get us to the next area we can try and explore. So that might be how we do Resident Evil, depending, do you know what I mean? We'll see. But yes, thank you all so much for jumping in and joining me, and a big thank you as well for those who do just like, or do watch the VODs. I do super duper appreciate it. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone, wherever you all are. Not sure what this pretzel music is right now, but I will see you next time. Bye. Or not bye, because my thing's broken.
Feelings of invincibility!